Why did Kamala Harris lose the election? These guys are a major part of the problem, and that's what we're going to discuss in this video. In my next video, I'm going to reveal another deeper scientific explanation. Kamala Harris at no point in time had any chance to become president of the USA, and we will never have a female president of the USA. But that will be the topic of my next video. Back to this video here. Why are people like Jake Tapper, John Oliver, and Bill Maher a major part of the problem of the Democrat Party? Let's leave the stage to Bill Maher.
Liberals should stop saying that Trump voters are stupid. Yeah, I got bad news for you. They don't have a monopoly on stupid.
Yes, Bill, it's time for some tough love. The main problem of the Democrat Party is that they don't want to build any male successor. Let's have a quick guess here. How many politicians between 30 and 60 years old can you name that could run for US president?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, like Adam Schiff, he won right big.
But I like Westmore.
Gavin Newsom, we have here in this state.
Well, there's not that many. Maybe Gavin Newsom from California, but Gavin had some very bad poll results. And this just follows a very long tradition in the Democrat Party. Did Bill Clinton build a successor? Well, Al Gore was not successful against George Bush in 2000. Did Barack Obama build a successor? Well, I couldn't think of a successor. He didn't build any male successor at all. In 2016, Bernie Sanders ran against Hillary Clinton in the Democrat primaries. And on top of that, we now have old Joe Biden, who temporarily turned senile in the TV debate against Donald Trump.
Beat Medicare.
Did Joe Biden build any male successor? No. Let's take a look into his cabinet. How many candidates for a male successor do you see in the cabinet of the 82-year-old Joe Biden? None. Yeah, and as it turned out, Kamala Harris, his vice president, was not successful. She was not a male successor, she was a female successor, and she lost again, just like Hillary in 2016. But it turns out it's not just a problem in the political party of the Democrats, no. We also observe the same problem with Democrat TV hosts. Let's look at the discussion panel that Bill Maher had on the election results. How many young men are in this discussion panel? Well, there is no young man. We have a young woman and 3 gray-haired white men. Yeah, Bill, may I ask, how did this happen? Cenk Uygur, John Yadarola, and Kai Kolinski didn't have any time to come on your show, or... Another great example is CNN's Jake Tapper. Me personally, I stopped watching Jake Tapper 5 to 7 years ago. I cannot really remember. At a certain point, I just noticed that Jake Tapper was the gray-haired guy who liked to discuss everything with 3 hot MILFs. Jake apparently doesn't really appreciate a young male voice. Another bad example is John Oliver. As most of you know, I debunked John Oliver's viral video from 2016 where John claimed that the Trump family at some point in time had the surname Drumpf. Well, the Trump family actually did have a different surname until the year 1695, but it was not Drumpf, it was Sulzer. Has John Oliver commented so far on my video debunking his viral video? Of course not. And just for the record, I informed John several times commenting on his video that it would be great if he left a comment on my video telling people that the Trump surname originally was Sulzer. Now, most of us would characterize these three TV hosts as moderately left. Unfortunately, we can also observe that these three TV hosts don't care about featuring possible male successors, and we have to conclude that they are really detached from reality. The upshot is that Donald Trump nominated JD Vance as his vice president pick. Who did Kamala Harris pick as a vice president? Tim Walz. Just like Kamala herself, Tim Walz is 60 years old. Who exactly should Tim Walz have appealed to? I mean, we already have 82-year-old Joe Biden, and then we have 60-year-old Kamala Harris. Was there any person under 60 years old? No. And this is why people didn't elect Kamala Harris. Still, I say if the election had just been 2 weeks earlier, the president of the USA would now be Kamala Harris. Yeah, that was it for today, guys. I hope you watch my next video in which I will reveal why we will never have a female president of the USA and why the US elections are rigged against female candidates. See you then. Thanks for watching. Bye.